Peace and blessings, family. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Thank you all for tuning in. This is your brother, Sean Ali, here, Supreme Health and Wellness by Sean Ali. And as always, family, I thank each and every one of you who tunes in and shares some of your very valuable time and energy. And as always, I pray that these brief message is received in the spirit that I am striving to deliver it in, which is the spirit of your brother, the spirit of love, and of course, and always, in the spirit and in the name of God. Family, I pray that these brief words find you and your loved ones in the best of your health, in the best of your wellness, in the best of your life. And I pray that it is on purpose because life is on purpose. And when we are living a purposeful life, we are truly living a blessed life. Mm. So I just wanted to come and talk about a an exciting topic that's like the buzzword, the buzz phrase right now, and it's healing, right? So I wanted to come and talk about the science of healing, and I want to lead with one main question. What does healing feel like? Right? What does healing feel like? And a lot of us think that we need healing, right? A lot of us have think that we've hurt ourselves and we need to repair from that, right? So let's take a look at this really quick because you will hear about what a virus does to you. You will hear about what a bacteria does to you. You will hear about what pollutants and toxins do to you. And they paint a picture that's not pretty, right? But they will also tell you that you have an immune system that fights, right? Listen, they will tell you that you have an immune system that fights to keep you healthy and strong. So if that's a fight, what does that fight feel like? What does healing feel like? Because as a healthcare practitioner, I get a lot of clients, I get a lot of calls, a lot of consultations. And when I'm dealing with that person and their issues, a lot of times I find that because they don't know what healing feels like, they have kept themselves stuck in the healing process. Right? Because they keep interfering with it. Because, yes, you may have made yourself sick, but you have to keep yourself sick. You have to inhibit that healing process, which prolongs your imbalance, which keeps you there because healing happens immediately. Look at this body. It doesn't matter if you cut your skin, you have minutes to clean that skin because the skin is going to start to repair. And if you don't clean it, those whatever that pollutant that's potentially in it will heal in it and it will cause your body to create all kind of other imbalances from that, right? It will become dirty, it will become festered with pus and things like that. If you break your bone, right? If you break a bone, pow, you have minutes to set it because the repair process is already began. If you don't set that bone back, then it will heal just like it is. But the healing process starts immediately. These are just things that we can either see or notice, right? The things that we can't see that is underneath of our skin, like these bacteria and these viruses, right? This is the issues that we keep ourselves in. So look, let's go into this. If you any of you ever sprained an ankle, have anybody ever sprained an ankle or something like that? When you look at that, what happens? What's involved with that? You have inflammation, you have swelling, right? You have pain, you have tenderness. So look, when you're looking at the actions involved in healing, Let's look at the actions involved in healing, right? So let's say if you sprain your ankle, you will have inflammation, right? You will have pain, right? If you cut yourself, you will have inflammation, you will have pain. If you break your bone, you will have inflammation, you will have pain. So we established that inflammation and pain are a part of the actions of healing, right? Let's say you are in a polluted environment and you inhale something that your body considers to be dangerous, poisonous, or toxic. What is one of the responses that the body has to stop or protect you? You have inflammation, you have congestion, right? To keep and protect and to hold those things there. Just like when you have swelling, right? To keep and protect and keep things in a specific location. And I'm saying this because we are looking at the actions involved in healing. If we don't know these actions, because somebody tells me that inflammation is bad, and I can go and get an anti-inflammatory. Somebody tells me that pain is bad, and I can go get a pain reliever. Somebody tells me congestion is bad, so I go get a decongestion. Somebody tells me swelling is bad, so I put ice and all of these other things to eliminate the swelling. But these are actions of healing. So if you injure yourself, you have a bacterial infection, a viral infection, you have toxins or pollutants. We got to know that the body is immediately dealing with it. The things that we experience are the actions of healing. So if my body has created inflammation to protect, see, inflammation is an emergency. See, inflammation is an emergency signal. That inflamed, the body is rushing. That it's opened up all of the arteries. It's dedicating the blood flow. When an area becomes inflamed, it is a signaling mechanism, signaling to the body to rush the repair, the healing materials to that specific area. Yes, there are things that we can do to cause inflammation, but inflammation is a response. It is signaling the body that there is an issue that it needs to deal with. So, in that signal, the body now recognizes it and it is sending all of the repair elements, the immune elements, the growth hormones, the stem cells to that area to repair it. This is how a cut heals. When you break your bone, this is why the broken bone repairs. When you have that sprained ankle, this is how those ligaments and tendons repair, because this process is an emergency signal. So if your body is going through something, right? If it's going through something, and we understand that these are the actions of healing. So now we got to look at, right? Healthy, right, equals peaceful, right? Being healthy equals peace. Healing equals uncomfortable. When you are healthy, that's when you are peaceful. That's when you are tranquil. That's when you are happy. When your body is going through the healing process, it is uncomfortable. How? Because these are some of the signals involved. Pain is involved with healing. If you sprain your ankle and you go to walk, You will experience pain because the body wants you to stop, to keep off of that so it can repair. So pain is to keep you from keep going. If you are exercising and you feel a pain, that's your body signaling you to stop. If you are walking and you experience pain in your knee, that's your body signaling you that you are pushing yourself too far and to stop. Pain doesn't mean to keep going. It doesn't mean to let me exercise my pain threshold. No pain, no gain. No, yes, you can do that. But what does healing feel like? See, what does the healing process feel like? What's involved? Congestion. This is how the body protects. It will keep something there where it's at, or it will keep something out because it will cause a swelling. It will decrease the size of the blood vessel. It will decrease the size of that element so that that material can't pass through or stays where it's at. Right? So when the body creates that congestive state, depending on who you go to for that solution, that's the healing process. So what do you do when you feel congested? Do you take or decongestant? No, you first look at, well, hold up. What is my body trying to protect me from? What is my body trying to isolate so it can solve? Right? Now, what do I do? Do I keep going throughout my day, or do I stop to let my body go through that process to solve it? Because I can't see what's going on. And it could be anything that's causing it. What I'm not going to do is misdiagnose myself. And what I'm not going to do is mistake the actions involved in healing with what somebody is calling a disease or sickness. Swelling is involved in the healing process, right? See, we got these actions that are immune responses that we have been misled into thinking that I'm sick. What you are fit. Yes, healing is uncomfortable. Yes, healing is painful. Yes, healing hurts. Yes, you can't wait to get through the healing process. If you got that cut, most cuts, you can see the scar from a cut because you picked the scab off too early, right? Most cuts, you can see the scar because we didn't allow that pigmentation to be produced. That's the end of the healing process, right? So that cut can itch, it could scratch, it could hurt. Man, dang, you be doing all kind of things, but it's healing. That broken bone, it hurts, it itches, it's uncomfortable, but it's healing. It takes a specific amount of time for each element. A cut, you looking at 3 days to a week or so. Broken bone, you looking at 6 to 8 weeks, right? Depending on the severity of the break. Swellings and things like that, you looking at a week to 10 days. Different viral bacterial infection or viral infection, you're looking at 3 to 7 days. A bacterial infection, you're looking at a specific amount of time. But when your body is going through the process, every time you interfere, you are re-injuring yourself and you are keeping yourself in that healing process. So you never get healed. You never become complete. So now you never get that peace because you aren't healthy. Over here, healing is uncomfortable, it's painful, it's all of that stuff that you feel, to let you know what to do to stay out of the way so you won't injure yourself again. Because man, that hurt. I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to eat that again. I'm never going to drink that again. But some of us, we like pain. Some of us, we like to keep ourselves in that disrepair state. So we feel a little pain. Let me go get a pain reliever. We feel a little uncomfortable. Let me go and get something to make me comfortable. You ain't got something I can take. We like dope fiends. That's the first thing. You got something I can take. You got a supplement, a smoothie, a herb, a vitamin, a mineral, because we become misled, which makes us afraid of our own healing process. Because we look at that commercial and we hear mucus, right? Listen, we hear mucus, right? And even though from an anatomical perspective, you will learn that the first line of defense is your hair, your nails, your skin, and you have mucus, a mucous membrane that coats every opening of the body to keep something out. So if you have something, let's say you swallow something, right? So you got something, you swallow a piece of bacteria, right? So you have inflammation, you have congestion, right? You have pain, right? Now the body wants to deal with this. It's kept it there, it's isolated it. Now it's going to deal with it. So it sends immune cells, right, to go and deal with it. Now it's eradicated it. Now the body has to get rid of both the immune cells and that element. How does it do that? It creates mucus, which is like a vehicle, right? This like a car. And that mucus comes and it grabs all of that stuff so you can expel it out of the body through the nose. You can cough it out. That expectorant that makes you cough, that makes you sneeze, that sinuses that's draining. In the mucus is the all of the elements that your body wants to get out. How does your body get something out? See, if you got something inside of you and your body has dealt with it, how does it get it out? It's only so many ways that your body can get something out of you. Coughing, achoo, sneezing, the mucus running out. You urinate, you defecate, or you sweat, or you exhale. Right? That's the exits. So when we are looking at the actions involved in healing, we have actions that somebody will give you an interpretation of that will, yes, you may have had something inside of you. Depending on which one of these actions, we can determine what would happen. Because a viral infection has a different response than a bacterial infection. A cut has a different response than a broken bone, right? If you tear a ligament, that's a different response than a sinus infection, right? So we can tell by the signals what's going on. But when you feel one of these signals, before you go to interfere, stop. Your body is fighting. Your immune system is working. It's responding. We've never been taught what healing feels like. It's not comfortable. It's not peaceful. Your body is working. It's repairing. It's regenerating. It's removing. It's trying to put itself back together. That cannot be a peaceful process. Being healthy is peaceful. That's when you find the peace after you allow the healing process to become complete. But if we keep interfering with it because we are misunderstanding the signals, you will keep yourself in that state. So instead of 3 days for a viral infection, you got 7, 10, 24 days. It's extended. Instead of a few days for a bacterial infection, it's extended. Instead of your body solving asthma, you have asthma repeatedly, right? These sinus infections, all of these things that we go through, we have to make sure that we know the difference between me being sick and what the healing process feels like. So listen, and this is the brief message that I wanted to come with. Sister Lena, peace and blessings. Thank you for tuning in. And this is an important factor because 75, 80% of the people that call me for a consultation, it's because they are misinterpreting the signals that their body is giving them. These are signals. They want you to do something. Stop, 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 stop. So it can repair. Once it repairs, now you are at peace. Now you are strong. Now you are healthy. Now you can go back resuming to your ordinary, regular life. But you can't. We have to understand anatomy and physiology. We have to have knowledge of self. Scripture says, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. See, this is how that self-destruction comes in at. This is where nobody can find a solution because you are trying to heal your healing process. See, this is the healing process, and we trying to heal the healing process. We interfere with our own health and wellness, with our own power, right? So, family, listen, brief, short message. Thank you all for tuning in. You or anybody you know would like to learn more, would like to learn how to create that lifestyle that causes them to expedite, to increase their healing instead of decreasing, inhibiting, and interfering with. Supreme Health and Wellness by Sean Ali. Listen, it's never too late, right? It's your body, is your life. Your body goes where you move it. Your life is what you created. So it's never too late, but it doesn't happen until you do it. So listen, we are ready when you are ready. Until then, in the meantime, in between time, carpe diem, right? Go and seize your day. Go conquer your day. Go create your heaven. Set yourself in it at once. And I leave you with some words of peace, some words of love, and some words of God. I say, Namaste Hotep. Power to the people. Salam alaikum. Peace.